Good morning, students of class 10. In previous classes, we have discussed about how to find the mean of a given data by direct method, by deviation method, and how to find the median of a class interval data. In today's class, we will learn how to find the mode of a class interval data. Okay. In today's class, we are going to discuss how to find the mode of a data. So just write down an example. Find the mode of given frequency distribution. Find the mode of given frequency distribution. We have to find the mode of given frequency distribution. So in this problem, we will take the data of lifetime of some electric appliances. So their lifetime is in hours, and in second row we will take number of electric appliances, means their frequency. Number of appliances and their lifetime in hours. From 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100, and last one is 100 to 100. Write down their respective frequencies. Their respective frequencies are, is it visible to you all or not? Is it visible? Their respective frequencies are 20, 10, 35, 52, 64, 38, and 39. Their respective frequencies are these. Mode. The definition of mode is that the most frequent class interval gives us mode, or in non-class interval data, the term which is most frequent is written as mode of the data directly. So it is easy to recognize the highest frequency. Highest frequency is 64. No other frequency is more than 64. So we will write down 64 is the highest frequency. 64 is the highest frequency in given frequency distribution. Hence 60 to 80 will be model class. 60 to 80. जिस क्लास की फ्रीक्वेंसी सबसे ज्यादा होगी उसको आप मॉडल क्लास लिख लेंगे. 60 to 80 is model class. After that, it is very important point. For Students, you all know that L is the lower limit. Lower limit will be 60 for this problem. H class size, class size, that is given by upper limit minus lower limit 80 minus 60 20. These two terms are clear, L and H, lower limit and class size. After that, F1, F0 and F2. So students, your model class should be in middle. Your model class should be in middle, and F0 is the frequency of preceding class and F2 is frequency of succeeding class. Got it or not? As we write 0, 1, 2 in order, we will write in the same order F0, F1, F2. But remember that F1 is the frequency of model class, and in formula also, in numerator and denominator, F1 is the first term, F1 minus F0 and F1 minus F0 F2. F0 is the frequency of preceding class and F2 is the frequency of succeeding class of model class. So now all the values are clear to you. F0 is 52, F0 is 52, F1 is 64, F1 is 64 and F2 is 38 and F2 is 38. So we will calculate the data. I should write down these values. F0, F1, F2. You can write it by reversing the video. In online mode you have lot of facilities. If you have more to study, L is equal to 60, H is equal to 20, F0 52, F1 64 and F2 38. Now put these values in this formula. I think that mode is the easiest central tendency to find out, because the most frequent class interval gives its result, and we will see that mode will be between 60 to 80 somewhere. So now put these values in this formula for mode. Mode is equal to lower limit L is 60 plus F1 is 64, F1 is 64 minus F0 is 52 upon 2 F1 64 minus F0 52 minus F2 is 38 into H plus H 20. 60 plus 64 minus 52 is 4 minus 2, 2, 1, 12 divided by 64 2 times 128, 64 2 times 128 minus 8 and 2 10, 0, 1 carry 5 3 8 9 into 20. 60 plus 12 into 20 divided by 38. 4 4 2 6 times 12, 2 19 times 38. Okay, and 60 plus 120 upon 90. 60 plus 120 upon 90. 120 upon 19. 19 6 times 114. 19 6 times 114. Divided by yourself. 120 divided by 19. 6.19 3 times 57. 6.31. 6.31. So answer for the mode will be 66.31. It is somewhere between 60 to 80. So students, you can practice more and more problems of the same type, but the conclusion is that you have to remember this formula. Mode is equal to the lower limit plus f1 minus f0 upon 2f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h, where f0 is the frequency of preceding to model class, f1 is the frequency of model class, and f2 is the frequency of succeeding class. Now I think you all are understood. So you can practice this question by yourself and similar kind of many questions by yourself, but the formula will be unchanged. Formula will be the same, or you can also use mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean, but you have to find mean and median first. You have to find mean and median first before finding the mode, but in this method you got the power to find the mode directly. So I think it is clear to all of you that how to find the mode of a given frequency distribution. All right, so today we will discuss this topic. You need to discuss it again or not? So students, now further OGIV is deleted in our syllabus. OGIV means frequency polygon, and other graphical functions are deleted. You have to practice it up to finding the mean, median and mode of the data. According to latest syllabus, you should study direct method and deviation method for finding the mean, direct method and deviation method for finding the mean. You should also know how to find the median, of a given class interval. Median is given by L plus n upon 2 minus Cf of preceding class upon f of the median class into h. Median is given by L plus n upon 2 total number of terms upon 2 minus Cf of preceding class of median class and frequency of the median class into h. In today's class we have discussed how to find the mode. Mode is given by L plus f1 minus f0 upon 2 f1 minus f0 minus f2 into h, where L is lower limit of model class, f1 is the frequency of model class, f0 is the frequency of preceding class to the model class, and f2 is the frequency of succeeding class, h is class size. So you have to remember these concepts and practice more and more questions. Thank you very much. now your status is completed.